So far, 2024 is shaping up to be a great year for full-size Star Wars helmets. Let's get into this. All right, welcome to another episode of Paul's Collectibles. It's good to have you. Thanks for joining me once again. Today we're looking at yet another full-size Star Wars helmet. As you're well aware, my main jam here on the channel. Now, my most recent video prior to this one, I did a review of a helmet from a company called Empire Essentials. And I partnered with the proprietor of that company to work out a deal where I was partially sponsored on that video. But what I didn't tell you in that video is that he sent the helmet and it was great. And if you'd like, go back and check it out really fast. But he also sent a second helmet in another box, and I was completely blown away. I had no idea it was coming, and I was just completely flabbergasted, to be perfectly honest with you. I actually reached out to the proprietor, Matt, and said, hey, I think you actually sent someone else's order to me by accident. The man texted me back and said, nope, Paul, that's also for you. Merry Christmas, it's a gift. I was just absolutely blown away because I had no idea that was going to happen. So thank you so much, Matt. That was great. Now, the irony of this video is I don't know what the helmet is. He didn't tell me, and I haven't opened the box. But if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what it is. So the surprise and excitement that you can feel coming out of me is palpable and real because I don't know what's in this box, and I'm really excited to get it out. Now, I am going to put it on the table downstairs and we're going to take a look at it, but this isn't really a review video as per my normal objective standard. This is a gift that I want to show you so that you can see the quality that Empire Essentials puts out. And as my mama used to say, she didn't jerk me up, she raised me. And when someone gives you a gift, you don't immediately start trying to find flaws with it, hence the term, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So it won't be as, what's the word I'm looking for here? A detailed review, but we are going to show it off and take a look at it so you can see it. All right, I've talked enough. Let's get this box open and see what helmet Matt has also sent me. Really quick, I always talk about packing and customer service and the quality of the helmet. So just to reiterate, I mean, the boxes this guy sends are just phenomenal. If you order something from them, you know it's going to come to you in great shape. And as usual, packed full of peanuts once again, and it looks like there might actually be a shirt in here as well. Hold on. So let's take a look. Yes, this is really cool. It's a double XL Imperial Cog. That's the Empire Essentials logo as well, looks like, with some decorations on the back. Empire Essentials helmets and prop shop with the half Darth Vader helmet. That's really cool. That's going to get worn in some videos for sure. So I made an absolute mess with foam peanuts all over the floor in my display room again, getting this huge helmet out. And let's see, it's got a nice flare at the bottom and it feels like it's kind of open in the front here. So I'm not quite sure what that might be. Let's get it out. Okay, and to say it's easy to get these helmets out of the plastic would be a lie. He plastic wraps them very tightly. And this one also came in what I'm guessing is a black pillowcase, which is just another great way to protect that helmet inside. Now, the moment of truth. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, look at this thing. It is beautiful. Now, if you're not a super diehard Star Wars nerd like me, you might not know, but this is the Praetorian Guard from the third season of The Mandalorian as well. These are the guys that actually killed Paz Vizsla, I think is his name, Jon Favreau's character, with those weird vibro electric stick things that they had. And this thing is absolutely stunning. Look at this. It's just beautifully shiny. There's not a flaw on here. Heck, I could do an absolutely objective review of this thing probably right now because there is nothing wrong with this helmet at all. Look at this thing. It's just stunning. It's so smooth and so soft. The inside, as usual, has got plenty of extra padding, and I will tell you right now, you just don't see this from most Etsy shops. That's awesome that Empire Essentials does that. And they put those lenses in really quick with Gorilla Tape, and so you can take the tape off and put a different lens in there if you want. And as usual, it's probably hard to see. We'll see it downstairs really quick. This one is also signed and has like what looks like a production number on it. But will you just look at this thing? Let's get it downstairs on the review table and take a really close look at it really fast. This is awesome. Okay, so there it is, completely unpacked in front of some lights and still just a stunning helmet. Now, before we get into this, if you're interested in getting a helmet from Empire Essentials, they have two ways you can get a hold of them, as I understand it. Now, there is the Empire Essentials website, which is linked down below, and they also have the Etsy shop, which I will link down below as well. And you can get a hold of Matt and his crew through either of those and facilitate getting yourself a helmet. But I mean, wow, look at this thing. It is super smooth. The details are nice and crisp. That lens, once again, the lenses he uses are a little bit more flexible, slightly lighter weight, which is actually good, I think, because then they're easy to get in and out if you want to switch them, and they're not contributing a whole lot of extra weight to the helmet, because if you're a person who wears these can get really tiresome. And it goes all the way around. It's got the nice crease down here, and as you come around, they've got all of the molded in details for the earpieces all the way around here. I love the way this flares out of the bottom. This is just a classic helmet, by the way, obviously based off of like the old, I think these are old Spartan helmets or something like that from back in the day. And they obviously inspired the Praetorian Guard from that season of Mandalorian. But coming around, you got the nice brow up here, everything. There is absolutely no flaws in this whatsoever. It is so smooth and so shiny. Actually, I wiped all the fingerprints off of it before I brought it down here. That's how shiny and pristine this paint is. It actually fingerprints. So once again, very beautiful. Coming around, the back is done wonderfully. The brow stops right about there. This keeps coming around. That crease is all the way around. And one of the things that you'll find from some Etsy shops is they're not really particular about some of their measurements. But as you can see, this indentation and the material that's left below it is the same all the way around, almost perfectly, so that it doesn't do like this type of thing and kind of make the helmet look silly. But this is just, I love this because it's a very simple, plain design, but it's just absolutely elegant in its execution. And what a great helmet to have. And as you can see, everything's just melted in. Just a beautiful gift donation to the channel. But really quick, let's take a quick look inside there once again. And as I showed you at the beginning of the video, it says Pre, which is I'm sure is Praetorian 002, and then I'm sure that's Matt's signature in there. The inside is unfinished, but that's not a problem because he's padded the interior there, and they have silicone sealed the bottom of the visor to hold it in, and they've put the Gorilla Tape on there. So it's doubly sealed and very, very secure. So once again, in closing, I want to say thank you very much to Matt Blaisdell over at Empire Essentials for this great helmet. This is going to look excellent in my collection. I don't even have any red helmets, so I've got plenty of space now. It's going right in the glass cases. And in closing, thank you for watching this video with me. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, maybe consider doing that. It's a great way to support my efforts here at Paul's Collectibles. Or if you're someone who's been watching my videos for a really long time or already a subscriber, you already know I greatly appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you on the next video.